My journey began not in a lab, but on Lockfield Farm in Scotland. I was just Alec, a farmer's son with no thought of medicine. My fate was decided by water polo. I played a match against students from St Mary's Hospital, and that determined my choice of school. In 1906, I joined Almroth Wright. He believed the body should fight infection itself. I became his alchemist. World War I. I saw antiseptics killing soldiers faster than the wounds themselves. It was my first lesson in pain. My first discovery was curious. In 1922, I had a cold. My own nasal mucus destroyed the bacteria in a dish. My supervisor, Sir Almroth Edward Wright, called it lysozyme. When I woke up just after dawn on September 28, 1928, I certainly didn't plan to revolutionize all medicine by discovering the world's first antibiotic or bacteria killer. But I suppose that was exactly what I did. In 1928, I was studying the properties of staphylococci. I was already well known for my earlier work and had gained a reputation as a brilliant researcher. Yet my laboratory was often untidy. On September 3, 1928, I returned to my laboratory after spending August with my family. Before leaving, I had gathered all my staphylococcal cultures on a table in the corner of the laboratory. Upon my return, I observed that mold had appeared on one of the culture plates, and that the staphylococcal colonies present on it had been destroyed, while the other colonies remained unaffected. I identified the mold growing on the culture plate as belonging to the genus Penicillium, and several months later, on the 7th of March 1929, I named the substance I had isolated penicillin. I was not a chemist, and therefore I was unable to extract and purify the active substance in order to use penicillin as a therapeutic agent. Yet the idea never left my mind. Until 1940, I continued my experiments, attempting to develop a method for the rapid isolation of penicillin, which could later be used for its more widespread application. Soon after I ceased working with penicillin, Florey and Chain continued the research and its mass production with the support of the governments of the United States and Britain. In time, they succeeded in producing sufficient quantities of penicillin to treat all the wounded. September 1945. Paris. Newspapers wrote, "For the liberation of France, he did more than entire divisions." I couldn't believe they meant me. Even in Spain, matadors built a monument to me at the Las Ventas Arena. Penicillin saved those the bulls did not spare. At the end of the century, Time magazine made me one of the 100 most important people essentially. He wrote, "This discovery changed the course of history. Few know, but I was a Mason. The search for truth and brotherhood were as important to me as microscopy." In 1955, my heart stopped, but my name remained in the craters of the moon and in every vial that gives you a chance for tomorrow. I am Alexander Fleming. I only observed nature. Now it's your turn to observe yourselves.